Sure. Once again, R.I.P. to Oowop. You know what I'm saying? All the soldiers of Rochester, New York. Will never be forgotten, as you can see.
Hey, C-Clip in the building. He came in during the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Legend.
Shining like a Amari diamond.
All right.
TrayEzim in the building. TrayEzim, you might want. Hey, hit my live real quick. That T-shirt, man. That's funny, man.
Now, if you want to talk legends, he's a legend in the town for real.
TrayEzim.
Yes.
Right. Of course.
Yes.
You got it back off.
Yes.
There you go.
Channel 15.
There you go.
Channel 15, man.
You got no doubt too there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Shout out to the building. We got Coach in the building. Coach P in the building.
Yo, how was that pop-up shop today?
Yeah. Shall we meet again?
I was getting it today.
We just played a joint from Coach P. A joint was called Old Man featuring Bro God, Serious Times, and Hassan Mackey.
Hey.
But off the forthcoming
Produced by no one of consequence.
Yeah, no one of consequence. Produced by no one of. Why are you gonna say that? That's kind of messed
Produced
up,
produced by the guy who writes my checks. That's why I'm getting so mouthy.
Shout out to the Lafayette Cafe.
I guess.
For giving the Rochester Danny K.
The one and only.
The one and only.
The mayor of Park Ave.
Hey man, I don't want that job no more, man.
You got it. Say it again. All right, we're gonna make sure that's the right jump off. Yeah, we got some joints coming for Clip. You know, you got everybody that came in got a Clip story. I know you got a pretty interesting Clip story. You might want to.
You mean Mark story?
Wop story.
Yo, you been all over the. Yeah, you been all over this.
It's
They
wild,
got
man.
a story though, but it
Clip
was.
got a Clip story, y'all. Yeah.
Word up, man. Yo, 585.
I'm messed
man.
up right now, but yo, let's go.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? How y'all feeling out there, man? This is the one and only C-Clip, man, aka Khalidou J. You know, I got a few projects under Omari Diamond as well. Rock Anthem, check that out, man. But I'm not even here for myself. I mean, it's all about Oowop, the legend. You know what I'm saying? Touched so many people, whether if you knew him personally or if you knew, just knew him through the music, if you was just a fan or if you was just, you know what I'm saying, one of his brothers or his homies or something like that, then you know that we lost something really special, you know what I'm saying? So I just pulled up, man, just to pay homage, to show respect. That was my brother. It's a lot that people don't really know about our history. So that's why it really touched me when I heard about what happened to him. And I just wanted to set the record straight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like we go back to like 1990. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And just young teen, just becoming a teenager. He a couple of years older than me, and I was introduced to him through a mutual friend, which was his people's, was his cousin Shandar Riffraff. Rest in peace, also.
Right.
Yeah. So imagine how I'm feeling right now. You know
right.
understand what I'm saying? Imagine how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? So we started from that era. You know what I'm saying? When he, it's so much. You know what I'm saying? But I was definitely, you know what I'm saying, was nice. I was nice at the age I was then too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't just get nice later or nothing like that. I started out young being nice.
Era, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Even before that. Even before that. That's what I'm saying. So we go back that far, you know what I'm saying? We was in the crew, we had a little clique, you know what I'm saying? We was trying to be like his older cousins, which was they was under GAP, Gap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gangsters and Pimps. And we was trying to be like them. So we was MAP, Max and Pimps. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And so imagine, you know what I mean? This is the era that we were still young, impressionable, but just still hungry and vicious, and you know what I mean? In these streets trying to figure it out, you know what I'm saying? And we all had something in common, you know what I mean? I remember our first rhyme for him, and you know what I'm saying? He was inspired by his older cousins. And when I came around, a cat that was just a couple of years younger than him, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And when he let it go, I said, oh my God, let me go back. Let me go back. And yeah, but we was right there with each other, but he was just so, especially like I remember when he began, and he was that advanced even back then. Like, you know what I mean? The way he put way he set up what he wanted to say, how, you know what I'm saying, put his words together and all that, man. So it was like, you know, for us to go from that to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about like it was the crew, it was like 4 or 5 of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Riff Raff, Styley One, which is now Chris Johnson, he do the photography.
Mm-hmm.
And myself and Oowop. Well, back then he was Shorty Rock.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was there when he changed his name to Oowop. You understand what I'm saying? And which is a interesting story, because I know a lot of people might not even know this. It was Illmatic. It was Illmatic.
His name?
No, it was when
this
90. We met in 90.
Okay.
So I'm saying by the time Illmatic came out, which was 94.
Yes. Yo, Shorty Oowop on the
Nas was so impressionable, and we was like, I remember the first time my bad.
You got
I actually we cut school because I knew, because of course looking at Record Town Raj, Yellow Sheet, when he had all the artists and the day that they was dropping and all that, and I knew the date. I knew Nas Illmatic dropped on April 19th, 1994. I remember the date. You know, understand what I'm saying? And me, Shan, rest in peace, which is Riff Raff, and Rashid, which is rest in peace again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he lost his life just like maybe 2 years ago. And you know what I'm saying? They got the picture, I don't know what they call them, with the pictures of them on side of the store on H&A, which is Hudson and Alphonse.
Right.
Me, him, and Riff Raff cut school to go get the Illmatic tape. Went to his house and listened to the whole thing, and they was mad at me because it was my tape. I brought it, and they wanted to hear it again. And you know what I mean? I took it home, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm only telling that story is to say when I ran into Watt, and he was talking about, yo, you heard that boy Nas, and he was like, that was his line, rolling 2 Phillies together. In the bridge, they call him Oowops, and that's when he changed his name to that. So, you know what I mean? I wanted to share that story in case, you know, people that may not have known what, you know what I mean, what influenced the name change. You know what I'm saying? I was MD Supreme at the time. And by that time, you know what I mean, I changed my name to Clip, Clip back since 92. You know what I'm saying? When we formed the foundation, Timberland Foundation and all that. So while I'm off with it with the land, he was doing what he was doing, you know what I'm saying, on Hudson and Alphonse, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he built his name up on the street, just letting it go and letting everybody know that he was nice, you know what I'm saying, parties, whatever, you know what I mean? That's when we were still rapping in ciphers on the corner, you know what I'm saying? You don't really see that now, but I'm talking about back that time. So while he doing that, you know, I'm at the 89 sevens, I'm battling Birdman on the air, and I'm getting my props, jumping jacks, you know, I made my name notoriously from battling in the jumping jacks and the Teddy T and all that downtown, and I was in that. So we was in 2 different places getting our props known, and it was what was special about Watt was when he got his straight from the street, and then when he got that I don't want to say it the station name on this station, but
you good.
Okay. You know, I just show respect, man. But yeah, when he got that first play on 104 and, with the friends and everything else he was doing, it was like he took it to the next level. You know, he wasn't just nice known on the blocks now. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just our story is just so interesting because while all that's happening and I'm doing what I'm doing and I'm winning contests and you know I'm battling the hardest and the sharpest, you know what I mean, from the Teddy T's and all that, you know what I'm saying, and then being with Timberland, that was a whole unit within it. So
we call it the jumping jack the main event. That's only between like rappers. We always call it.
Yeah, the main event, jumping jack, and then it was the Teddy T. That's when it started getting, you know. But yeah, we from the main event and jumping jack era, you know, downtown. Where we was throwing bandanas at brothers for rapping VOT. I came up with that, you know what I'm saying? I said, yo, we should go to All Day Sunday and get the VOT. They say, what's VOT? We get about 5, 6, 7 bandanas made up with VOT. That's Victims of Timberland. And we win a battle, we hit them with the bandana, you know what I'm saying? That's where my vibe was at though. But yeah, man, I just, you know, I can look back and reminisce and feel good about our stories, man. And that's why it hit me so hard. when this happened to this brother. You know what I'm saying? Because in the midst of all those of us building our names and doing what we do, we did come to a rap beef and even a street beef.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? It got that intense. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know, that went on from 2002 to like 2008. I already had went away, did a bid. I think he did something. I think he had did a bid around that same time or whatever. But it was 2008 where we saw each other out. I think we was at Network at the time. And we chopped it up. He brought me a drink. You know what I'm saying? We laughed and all that. And ever since 2008, all the way up to this point, you know, he wasn't in the same circles. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see him every day, but every time we saw each other, it was love. You know what I'm saying? Because we had one of the most respected battles. Like, I don't know, you know, I be watching other platforms and they be trying to kind of like, you know, brushing it under the rug or try to make as if, you know, I wasn't a force to be reckoned with. I went head to head with who everybody considered the best rapper in the rock. And, you know what I'm saying? And even after the battle, you know, a lot of, not just saying myself, but a lot of people felt that I had won the battle, but it wasn't about, I never, you know, it didn't stop him from being who he was and what he was doing. He was still loved, you know what I'm saying? Right. And it was something that I think we neither one of us wanted, I know I didn't want to do, but I mean, you know, maybe the pressure of the streets, or who, you know what I'm saying? I think my home, I think see Clement you know what I mean? The vice versa, who I could tell, you know what I mean? He the best.
Back in the era.
Yeah, so it was real competitive.
If you rap, you were an aspiring animal. You had to be somewhere. If
someone
was gonna try you.
Street words, man.
Just definitely go and shout out to Quan the Bomb, because that's where you had to go to get the exclusive.
Right.
Everybody, and it wasn't just me and him. It was Oowop versus everybody. You understand what I'm saying? It was him versus Warfield. It was him versus me. It was him versus Sean Ye. You know what I'm saying? It was him versus.
Shout out to Sean Ye.
Yeah, it was some cat named Star. I don't not Star Stigalo, but it was somebody else who would name themselves Star and all this and that.
Stars in Rochester.
And it was you know what I'm saying. And I'm saying this to say everybody who had an issue with him had their reasons for having their issues with him. You know what I'm saying, at the time. So on the outside looking in, it just looked like, oh, everybody is coming at this dude. But it was really more or less like everything was just, everybody who had a problem with whatever was just, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't have no problem with him. I heard some bars and I asked him about it. Like, yo, what you meant when you said, you know what I'm saying? Because the streets was talking, saying, yo, Clip, he coming at you tight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, that's my man. I'm like, I didn't want to believe it. And then I asked him, and you know what I'm saying? I'll never forget this. This was 2002. I'm out on bail. At that time, I had won the Rough Riders contest. I was about to get, I did the song with Jadakiss. I won the BET contest, Big Tig in the Basement. And the winner got a record contract with Rough Riders and a song with Jadakiss. Mm-hmm. So I won it. So imagine, and at the time that I won it, I wound up catching my first felony and was out on bail. Now I'm beefing with one of my childhood friends, and while that's going on, he was doing, I think it was talks of him being doing some dealies with Puffy or Bad Boy or something like that. These are the rooms of the street. I don't know how you know how true it is, but there was an era where people was talking up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So it was more or less like that's what it was. It was supposed to be me and him on the mixtape for Green Lantern, for him to play in Hot 97. Yep. And what wound up happening, we went to DC's to record the record, and word is born. We went to DC's to record the record, and instead of it just being me and Ooh, it was me, Oowop, 38 Special, Lee Gutter, and Bishop, which is the other member of Ill Union. Us five in the studio. We cut 3 records, all produced by 38 Special. Because that back then he was rhyming, but he was nice with them beats too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wound up buying 2 from him for my project For the Respect back in 03. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So this is around that time, 2000. This happened 2002.
Wow, that's
yeah. And on those songs, within those songs, those where I felt the shots was being.
Oh, so you had an LO moment.
Yeah, but it wasn't even it wasn't even nothing that I was tripping on when I first heard it. It was everybody else coming to me and saying, "Yo, you know what I'm saying, my man? Like, yeah, man, it sounded like he come because he said something about It was like he said something about the seed that he said that I take the L. I know all the people you know, something like it was something like that. So it's like that's that clip. And he's clever. See, if I know how clever he is, and you know what I mean. So I know the capabilities. So you know what I'm saying. And you know, I asked him. You know what I'm saying. He said it wasn't nothing. Then you know, then I heard a record where he was blatantly saying my name, and then I got on my thing, and we went back and forth for like a couple rounds.
Those are the days when you had
I'm just explaining the story because there is a song about this. So I just wanted to tell the story and put it in perspective, and people know my position in the Oowop story. You know what I'm saying? I'm not somebody that's trying to gain any type of momentum off his misfortune. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I wanted to get off my chest to him. You know what I'm saying? And we got something new that we did that's unreleased right now. It's not just me on it. It's me, him, and a couple other brothers. But I don't want to give it away too much. But just so they know that the love was definitely there in this era. You know what I mean? In the eras just before this, I'm talking about all this thing I'm talking about happened back in 2002 to 2004.
Was that on the Madden All-Stars joint?
Yeah, we was on the same song. Quan just he had to beat the Madden All-Stars. And I rap at the end. I got it in my phone. Yeah, me and Tech rap on the end of it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody, he lay his verse, and it was like that type because that's when it was going on at the time. You understand what I'm saying?
He just let you go in there and lay your verse down.
Yeah, and if you catch it, you caught a shot. But it was such a sport. You know what I'm saying? Ours turned street for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But I still know that it was a love there, and I still know, even though, you know what I'm saying, there's a couple other subliminals that I don't heard throughout the scene. Some of y'all favorite CDs, you probably know who he was talking to. And yeah, they was shots at me, but that was my man, and I did the same thing, you know what I mean, because I stayed listening, but that was all the sport of it. And I just want people to know that I really, truly was hurt. And I love that brother. You know what I'm saying? I know
one of the first people.
I know his immediate family, you know what I'm saying? His brother just came home. You know what I'm saying? What up? You know what I mean? I don't want to, because I ain't got no, you know what I mean? I just want to keep it like that. But definitely, I just wanted to say my piece, man, that, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, Oowop. You was the legend. You definitely was one of the best to do this, man. Regardless of what anybody ever said, they can never take that from you, man. And I just want to send my condolences to his family and friends and everybody that loved him. You know what I'm saying? We gonna always, he's gonna be our like our Tupac. You know what I mean? It's gonna be years down the line, and we're gonna be reminiscing. And, you know what I mean? And so, and I say that in the sense that his name will never die, because people still talk about Tupac being, whether it be him being alive or him better than whoever. They're always gonna go back to certain artists. And you know what I'm saying?
Just so that you know what I'm saying, it'll never be forgotten. We're basically scouting the spot now. You know what I'm saying, to put up a mural somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they can only put it up on H&A. That's the only place that they could put it. Right there on the side, right there on Alphonse.
So they got to get enough signatures.
Well, we need to start the signatures. Whatever we need to do, I support it. I'm behind it, because it's more than well deserved. He should. And what really got me ticked off, and I'm gonna not hog no more time. You know what I mean? But what really got me ticked off is the fact that it took for him to die, like the legends in the game, in the industry, for him to get those spins when they could have been spinning those spins while he was still here and going. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that I don't like. But it's still, if it had to happen for us to hear it, you know what I mean? We would rather him be here, but it's just sad that he had to go in order for them to start doing that.
And that's everyone. And that's everyone.
And you right here showing love right now. You give love to us while we here right now. So I'm gonna always salute you, Cello Brown, Wayo FM 104.39 forever and ever, because they doing something that should have been done a long time ago. And it just took for something this unfortunate to happen for those spins to get hurt again. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I know it was a time when they did spin it when it first came out, when he was buzzing the town. But there's no reason throughout the years we still couldn't have been you know what I mean, getting reminded and just showing the love, you know what I'm saying? And I want to say that for all artists, you know what I'm saying? That while we still here, I mean, all the kings in the game, the OGs in the game, the young up and coming, we need to if we got to put pressure on these radios to play our songs while we still here, breathing and vibrant and can appreciate the love and the roses, then that's what we need to do. And I'm saying, I'm for that. I'm for anything that's gonna bring us together. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all my people. Shout out to my brother Kavari Turk. Shout out to Tech. Shout out to Razor Sharp. Shout out to Quan the Bomb. Shout out to, I mean, you know, I'm zoning right now. So if I miss your name, I'm just trying to just show love because I appreciate, you know, I dropped a glimpse of the glimpse or a snippet of the song that I recorded. It's called 1990. And it's kind of touching on everything that I spoke on today. And I kind of like don't want to run it because it's not complete. I'm gonna be honest. I sent a few people. I sent y'all the rough draft, and I wanted to be so perfect. I don't know if I'm gonna run it. You know what I mean? I had a one missing element on there that I wanted to have for the song, and you know, with the holidays, it was kind of like last minute. So it will be done and it will be at you. I don't know if we're gonna play it tonight, the version that I have tonight. If I do, just know it's a rough draft. But you know, I'm willing to put over my personal feelings for the cause of Oowop, yo, because it's about you right now. We're gonna always love you, and if we don't spend it tonight, it's definitely gonna be it'll be ready by next week. C clip 1990. My tribute to Oowop.
Real quick, can everybody hang around until 8? I know we over, but Naima has very graciously, wink wink, seated us her hour. So if y'all brothers can hang around, Coach.
I mean, it's
we here, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what's up, Coach?
We here for a legend. This ain't a regular episode right now.
We got Coach P in the building. It's good.
Real quick, I just wanted to say something real quick. To piggyback off what he was saying about like WAP influence in the town. One thing I think is not articulated enough, or it's not said enough, is like, you know, upstate New York, especially Rochester, the spotlight is on us crazy. Like, you're not hearing about, you know, a lot of like how many million cities is in America. You don't hear artists like, you know, like coming out of Midwest, certain little, you don't hear about it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of cities where nobody doing nothing. So Rochester, you got the spotlight is on us, and a big part of that is because of the hip hop scene here. It's been a melting pot for so long, and WAP pioneered that a lot of that. Him and a lot of other artists. So, and I don't like that there's like a lot of young artists that come up in the city who don't even know who WAP is. Like, they're just now getting exposed to it in the wake of his death, and it's like, I don't want to say shame on you because maybe you just didn't know, but you should be doing your history to understand, because y'all coming up off the hard work and the sweat and blood of WAP, Cliff, Coach, like these people that, you know what I mean, I listen to coming up. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like they put that hard work in to get that, you know what I mean?
No,
like
for real.
They put that hard work in to get the spotlight on us. And for people to come up and not know who WAP is, or kind of just, you know what I mean, or not pay homage and stuff like that, and you on the music scene, like you're only in this music scene, you probably only wanted to get into this music scene because the spotlight's on us. The spotlight's on us because that man name rings because the hard work that they put in. Because if it wasn't for the, and I even say for the specials, the loves, and all of these people, you know, putting on the ethos and everything like that, there wouldn't be no spotlight on us. Y'all wouldn't even want to rap. So please, like, pay homage and understand why we feel the way that we do when it comes to WAP passing, and why we paying him so much love and respect. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to not Santana.
Yeah, that's my guy.
He's definitely putting all the younger cats on.
Yeah, that's my guy.
He takes time out to explain to people who WAP is. You know what I'm saying?
So, Nas got an old
he's the piggyback off of that. And Nas, he's a prime example of the opposite of what he was talking about. He's a young MC that he knows these things, homage. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as the industry, it kind of like the Nas's and the J's, they paid homage to Coogee Rap and Big Daddy Kane and Rakim. They knew what it was. So they knew how to keep, keep certain elements, and you know what I mean, and maintain that level of hip hop that we yearn for. And as it went on, it just kind of, like you said, you know, they overnight artists, so they ain't did the history. They was playing Kanye West at the piano. You seen that with what's her name?
Glorilla.
Yeah, she didn't even know.
She didn't know.
People
Who
act
it
like that's
was.
not a big deal. No, that's a
that's
big
bad.
deal.
Yeah, you
That's
in the
bad.
industry making
That's
millions
bad.
and you don't know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that wasn't
stop
in the
making stuff
80s
like
and
that,
90s.
okay.
That was early. That was like mid 2000s when that came out, and you didn't even know that. Like that's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
That means
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
That means what was you doing before you was found? Like,
Right.
Yeah, that's how you know.
Gives off industry
The
point
ones that
vibes.
breathe
Like how you know,
and breathe
you know
this thing called hip hop, and we got it in our veins. Those are the artists that mainly get looked over for somebody who look like he's a rapper. She looks like she could, and then they hand her the script, and then now that's who we, you know what I mean. Versus the one that's writing everything. He ready, he's sharp. You know what I mean, or she, and yeah, that's what's missing.
Yeah,
man.
dudes be going up and then they be trying to, speak ill in the town and be like, oh, I'm leaving the town, ain't nothing in Rochester, or, you know what I mean? Just go and get a look and don't even pay no respects to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna say no names, but there's people that's on now that's, been in the town that know what's up, that's from here, that ain't paying no respect. Now you need to pay respect. If you rap and you from here, pay your homage, because we gonna feel a way about that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Yo,
like, it hits home with a lot of us.
You know the times I studied your and Bob's back and forth?
Shout out.
You know the times I studied that, yo? I studied that. I'm 37, so when that dropped, bro, I listened to it nonstop, no matter who won. I just studied it. Back and forth. Like I know all your stuff word for word. I know all of my stuff word for word.
That's what's up.
And Coach knows. I've been around.
Right. That's what's up. You look familiar though. I'm looking at you. I'm like, you look.
I was like Adam Sandler. Go ahead, say it.
Now you just reminded me. I wasn't even thinking like that. But you smack on.
Real quick, shout out to my man KT. He did say that Nas does have an old soul because his pops was a force back in. You know what I'm saying?
I went to school with the original one.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I went to school. I went to school with Nas pops.
He's got a pedigree.
Yeah, man. So understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
the generation of that, you know what I'm saying? That I was around when his pops was a beast and all that, and now he's young and he's a beast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's like, I love to see stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. Shout out to them, man.
Coach, you popped up in the building, man. What's good, bro?
Man, I just been watching the Oowop situation, and it's sad. I bumped in the clip at the pop-up shop earlier, and I seen a snippet of the song. I heard it, I'm like, yeah, that's the Rochester sound. We talk about some people talk about the Rochester sound.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk about the Rochester sound, you gotta talk about that battle. You gotta talk about Lil E and the Hungarians. You gotta talk about that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That was the beginning of the sound.
Hassan with the two mics. You gotta talk about
only person that does that.
Yeah, Hassan. That's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? That's family right there. He was part of the Timberland Foundation back in the day. So imagine how I feel seeing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that brought him to Timberland. You know what I'm saying? We had a meeting, and I'm like, yo, what you doing, Hassan? What you doing here? I said, man. I said, yo, Lil Cuzzo a beast. And once he let it go, it was you know what I mean? It was lights out. We had another blade in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Of them battles. Oh, you got somebody else? Get him, Philly. Because back then his name was Lil Philly.
That's right.
You know what I mean? See, I'm around. See, y'all don't understand how I'm so involved in everybody that you know, or that's somebody in this rap thing that's from Rochester, hip 585 that was known in these streets, man. I either battled them or they my family or we, you know what I'm saying? I'm there. I've always been here. So just for y'all to understand, because there was a misconception, Gully TV, he had an episode when he first announced the passing of Oowop. He like, I'm almost for certain that's the he had a battle with C Clip. I think that's the clip that got, you know what I'm saying? He tried to he was referring to the other clip from the West Side that got shot in 38 with back in the day. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Which is a whole nother story because me and him was supposed to battle for the name in 2005.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
We was going to battle for the name, and I showed up. We was going to get it on. And he was younger. I remember at that time he was younger than me, but I was like, yo, it's not enough room because people was calling my phone like, yo, I say clip on the smack, but I don't see you on here rapping. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I'm like, nah, there ain't enough room in the city for it's only one clip. You know what I'm saying? So and whoever lost had to change their name.
Right.
And we wind up not about. I got there. They had, because he was in the street heavy, and they had a squabble with Fight Village.
Oh, that was you was there that day?
Come on, bro.
So that was the day
That
you
was
was back?
Yeah, I was there. I can. It's some footage floating around, and the brother E was like, nah, don't battle. He told him not to battle me. I'm like, yo, I'm here. Let's get it going. I ain't got nothing to do with. And then unfortunately, I think like a month later, he passed away. You know what I'm saying? So imagine, you know what I mean? People getting it confused. Day, right? His name was Clip. My name was C Clip.
I think he battled 40.
It was 40. It was DGS
versus
they battled 40.
That's what it ended up turning into, and they did the battle thing.
Yeah, man. So
I'm
just letting y'all know that I was around for, you know what I mean? They don't even understand how involved I've been there from the door and why certain things are the way they are. You know what I'm saying? See Clip, man. I'm a legend, and I got something I got a lot of pain coming your way, and just to set it off to take us into the new year, man. I just want y'all to check out that 1990 for whenever it dropped. That's the Oowop tribute.
You got me.
And you know what I mean. I got the raw fish with shout out to my brother Upstate Tech and Ito. You know what I'm saying. And I got the raw fish remix coming. So look for that. And I ain't gonna tell you who's on it, but you gonna want to hear this. Real talk. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. But 585 stand up, man. You know what I'm saying. Because I on some realness, man. Watt would want us. I know he loving this. And he will want us to come together and celebrate his name and do what's right for the town. Then, you know what I'm saying, I know it hurt, and it's going to be a hurt that's going to be there for a while. I understand that, but we just got to take a positive outlook and try to make the best out of this situation, man. And we're going to carry his name on forever. Facts. Straight up.
Yes, sir.
Facts. Well said. For sure.
Well said. Well said. Danny?
Pause for station identification. You are tuned into the Lafayette Cafe. We rock our own radio, 104.3 FM on your radio dial. A polite reminder, you can stream this show, why would you, and the excellent other quality programs that Wayo has to offer anytime on your smartphone device. WayoFM.org. Hit that orange listen live button and you can stream. Real quick, Gallery of Filth. Anything that you're dropping that's coming up?
Nothing important. Other than the illest merch in town sometimes.
Yeah, we got an Etho collab coming out. That's all we're going to say.
All right.
That's all we're going to say.
Tease it out. Now, Dope, are you doing any shows?
Y'all
got to catch Dope to do.
Yo, I wanted to do. I told you, man. Whenever y'all want me, anybody want me to rap, I'm there. I'm pulling up, man. I'll be, you know what I mean.
That's a sound room session.
Yeah,
Burris, not so much.
Nah,
I come to rap.
You'll get 0 plays.
Check it out. We about to play a joint from AP.
No!
Pain on top of pain, man. Y'all better not cry neither. Let's go. Talk to him. Yo, back in the days, the love was real, but it's gone where it went at. The hood ain't see me in the wild, they like where you been at. Far away from niggas, I blame it on myself, cause I opened up a door and I don't really play with niggas. I used to shoot at people, I used to rob niggas, got my heart broken, that made it hard for all bitches. I still come through and throw it up, H&A shit. I'm cool and crack jokes, but I'm not the one to play with. And if I okay it, all I gotta do is point my finger at the crab and my niggas will obey it. But I done calm down cause life is too precious. And I don't wanna get your block flipped like Tetris. Despite it gets hectic, I spit like a nigga dyslexic. You wanna go against me, just bet it. I'm trying to score credit. Some things in life you can't edit. I can forgive, but I can't forget it. It's all about leverage. These niggas interpret the wrong message. See I'm good and they thinking I won't stress it. I'm far from perfected, but I can get it to him. Alley-oop him if he open. All he gotta do is catch it. To my family is something that I want you to know. I love all of y'all, cause one day a nigga could go. Until then, I embrace it. I know every day I don't say it. That's why on this song I'ma lay it. Fat, we miss you.